Today I'm going to talk about the best credit cards you can use for your vacation plans, from booking airline tickets to hotels to spending over at the country you're visiting. So it's the end of the year now, so I think it's a good time to talk about these cards. So stay tuned to some of the best credit cards to use, including miles as well as cashback cards for your travel expenses. Miles cards are very associated with travel, so if you look at cards like the DBS Altitude, UOB Privy Miles, and City Premium Miles, each of them have very high earn rates for travel-related expenses if you were to book through places like Caligo, Expedia, or Agoda, depending on the card you're holding. DBS Altitude gives you 10 miles per dollar on Caligo bookings and 6 miles per dollar on Expedia bookings, while City Premier gives the same 10 miles per dollar earn rate on Caligo bookings as well, and 7 miles per dollar for Agoda bookings. UOB Privy Miles, on the other hand, gives you 6 miles per dollar when you book through UOB Travel, Agoda bookings, and Expedia bookings. Now, 6 miles to 10 miles per dollar are very good earn rates, and even if you're a cashback user, I suggest you don't ignore such a high miles earn rate, because I think the cashback percentage can be as high as 5 to even 7% cashback at its worst, and even more if you use your miles prudently. However, do note that these earn rates are only applicable if you use special links for each of the cards, and some people have realized that the prices are actually more expensive than if you use a public link to book your hotel and flights, and therefore you have to compare the price difference and see whether or not it makes sense for you to pay a little bit more for a higher earn rate. If I just use the normal travel website and booked a travel package of, let's say, $800 and I can get 4 miles on it, versus if the special link actually costs a bit more, let's say $150, but I can earn 10 miles per dollar, what I'll do is I'll calculate the price difference as well as the difference in miles I'll earn. In this example, I actually pay $50 more, but I gain 5,800 more miles, and so I'll be more inclined to use the special link, pay a little bit more, and get more miles. But if the special link gives me a price of $900, meaning to say that I pay $100 more for the same package and only receive 5,800 more miles, that is too high a cost for each mile to pay, and therefore I will choose the public link and only earn 4 miles per dollar and give up the 10 miles per dollar earn rate. Now, I think a conservative way to value each mile would be about 1 cent each, although I do know that a lot of travel and miles websites value it at between 1.5 to even 2 cents each. But I think if you are spending more to get more miles, you actually have to be a bit more prudent in your calculation. So of course, if they are the same price, there's no price difference, by all means go for the 10 miles per dollar earn rate. But if there is a price difference, then you have to gauge it based on your estimation of what a mile is worth. And I've talked about it before, so check out that video if you want to know more about how much each mile is worth. Finally, if you are booking for your hotel or air tickets, please check whether the site you are booking on is available on Shopback, because you can also get a lot of cashback when you book via Shopback. No, this is not sponsored, but do use my referral link if you don't already have a Shopback account. DBS Altitude also offers 3 miles per dollar on your hotel or air tickets if you were to book outside of Expedia and Caligo, and this 3 miles per dollar will max out at $5,000 of spend per month, which should be enough unless you are really a very expensive traveler. The next card on this list will be the DBS Women's World Card, which gives you 4 miles per dollar on up to $2,000 of spend within the calendar month. And no, you don't have to be a lady to apply for it. I know because last I checked, I'm still a guy and I can apply for this card and been using it happily for the past few years. Do note that this 4 miles per dollar earn rate has to be on online transactions, and therefore you have to pay for your hotel and air tickets online. Otherwise, you will only get a pathetic 0.4 miles per dollar earn rate, which is very, very bad. UOB also offers a ladies card that gives you 4 miles per dollar on your travel expenses, provided you have selected travel as one of the categories. Unfortunately for all the guys and dudes watching this video, your parts matter and only ladies can apply for this card. Also, this card comes in 2 variants, one which requires only $30,000 of annual income and the other requiring $120,000 of annual income. The difference is that the lower end card only gives you 4 miles per dollar up to $1,000 per month, while the higher end card gives you 4 miles per dollar on up to $3,000 per month. HSBC Revolution also gives you 4 miles per dollar on hotel and air tickets up to $1,000 per month, provided you spend via online or via PayWave transactions. If your transaction is larger, let's say you are booking fancier hotels or you have a large family going with you and your spending actually exceeds $2,000 per month, you can consider the UOB KrisFlyer card, which gives you 3 miles per dollar on travel expenses, and there is no cap to the amount of miles you can earn within a single month, and therefore you can spend $10,000, $20,000, no issue, you get all your miles at 3 miles per dollar earn rate. If you use your UOB KrisFlyer card to buy air tickets from Singapore Air or Scoot, you'll get your 3 miles per dollar at the end of the month. But if you were to buy your air tickets from outside of Singapore Air Group, there are a few catches you need to be aware of. First of all, you will need to spend at least $800 on Singapore Air Group of expenses within your membership year. These do not need to be air tickets. You can actually buy KrisShop items and qualify. And second, your 3 miles per dollar earn rate is actually broken into 1.2 miles, which you will get at the end of the month, and 1.8, which you will only get at the end of your membership year of your UOB KrisFlyer card. So there is a delay there, and if your card is still new, about 1 or 2 months into the membership year, then you have to wait almost an entire year to get the 1.8 miles per dollar earn rate. Lastly, you also have to book your hotel or air tickets through sites like Expedia, Agoda, etc. No special link required, but you cannot just go to the airline's website or the hotel's website to book directly. You have to go through one of these websites in order to get the 3 miles per dollar earn rate. If you want to sign up for any of these credit cards, I'll greatly appreciate it if you use my links found on my website, and you often get a much better sign-up promo than if you did it directly at the bank's website. So win-win, and you'll keep me making more videos and you get more sign-up offers. Now we move on to cashback cards, which I think have generally been quite weak at things like travel expenses because of the low cashback limits. But City SMRT was actually a very good card to handle big ticket items. Unfortunately, City SMRT card specifically does not give its 5% cashback rate for travel-related expenses, and therefore we have to look elsewhere for cashback. Thankfully, we still have some options, and the first of which is the OCBC 365 credit card, which gives you 3% cashback on travel-related expenses as long as you meet the minimum spend of $800 per month, and you can get a total of $80 of cashback within the month, which is $2,666 of spend. The OCBC 365 has been, in my opinion, a rather weak card because it gives 3% cashback for things like public transport, groceries, where other cards can give as much as 8% cashback. But 3% cashback on travel and up to $2,666 is actually quite rare for a cashback card. So this might be a good option for you if your travel expenses is anywhere between $800 to $2,666. This video is brought to you by Moo, and you should definitely sign up using my link below because you can get free shares to kickstart your investment journey and also get no commission as well as no platform fee for a year if you trade on US stock market, and you can also get pretty low commissions if you trade on the SG stock market. Check out the latest promotion with my link below and score yourself some free shares and goodies. Every sign up goes directly to helping me create more content for this channel, and I thank you for signing up, and thanks to Mumu for sponsoring this video. Another cashback card you can consider for booking your hotels and air tickets will be the HSBC Advance. It gives you 1.5% if you spend less than $2,000, but once you hit $2,000, you get 2.5% cashback. And the maximum cashback you can get is $70 within the month, which means your max spending should be $2,800. Now, if you can qualify for the HSBC Everyday Plus program, which I've talked about in the previous video, right, you can also get an additional 1% cashback, making your total rebate 3.5%, which is a very good rate, I think, for travel expenses, since, again, the City SMRT's 5% wouldn't work for travel-related expenses. One more cashback card you can consider when it comes to your travels would be the CIMB Visa Infinite card, which gives you 2% cashback on your travel-related expenses if you spend $2,000 per month. Now, the good thing about this card, even though 2% is not very fantastic, is that it gives you unlimited 2% cashback. And therefore, if you're someone who spends really a lot on your travel, you might find this 2% more valuable than any of the card that I mentioned in this list. The card also gives you 3 complimentary lounge visits a year to one of the Dragon Pass or Plaza Premium lounges. And having lounge access is actually very rare for a cashback card to provide. And it also gives other travel-related perks, which again very rare for a cashback card. Do note that there's an income requirement of $120,000 per year. Otherwise, you can also put a $50,000 deposit with CIMB in order to apply for this card without income requirement. Once you settle your air tickets as well as your hotel bookings, there's one thing that remains, which is your expenses when you're at the country. Before going on a trip, you better have downloaded and applied for an Instagram Amaze card, because what the Amaze card does for you is that it allows you to link up one of your existing MasterCard to it and then use your Amaze card to pay for things when you're at the country. Instagram Amaze lets you add any of your existing MasterCard to it, and what's so good about it is that it allows you to dodge all the forex fees that your credit card will incur if you use your credit card directly. It also gives you a currency exchange rate that is pretty okay. It used to be very good, quite near the spot rate, but now it's about 1 to even 2% away from the spot rate. But remember, it helps you dodge the forex fee that your credit card charges, and it allows you to earn your credit card rewards per normal. So if you add the Citi Cashback card to your Amaze and use the Amaze card overseas, you will get 6% on restaurants and dining. And if you were to add your Citi Rewards to the Amaze card, you'll get your 10 time points per usual. Do know that it will take some time to get your physical card, so do not procrastinate until the last minute. You should actually apply for this card way in advance before you set off for your trip. On top of that, you also get Insta points, and if you accumulate enough, it can represent 1% additional cashback on top of your card rewards. So some people have claimed that the Amaze rates are not as good as Utrip or Revolut, but you can earn card rewards on Instagram Amaze, and that is far better than having a slightly better exchange rate, in my opinion. For more great deals and personal finance content, subscribe to my Telegram group. And if you are going for travel soon, you should also check out this video to see what are the credit cards that will give you free lounge access so that you can have a much more comfortable trip when you leave for your destination country. See you in that video.